Oh, jar of honey from my first tree stump? Well, that's one way to get me to like this update right off the bat. What's up, everyone? Glock9 here, and welcome to 7 Days 2.5. We just spawned into a random gen world. The seed for this world is 2.5, all lowercase, all spelled out, all one word. I already completed my initial challenges, so I do have some skill points to spend. Let's do that. We're gonna go agility first, as usual. And we're gonna go spear guy, because I never go spear guy. And we'll put a point into perception. All right, so we're here in 2.5 checking things out. I wanted to get a feel for the update, see how it plays, see how the loot is. So we're gonna play through the first 7 days and fight a horde. And that'll be it for this little mini 2-part series, just checking out the update, and then I will give you my thoughts on the update when it's done. I didn't go through the patch notes or anything like that. There are a few things I do know. Clothing was added back in. An odd thing about the clothing, though, is you cannot craft it or buy it from the traders, so the only way to get it is to find it in loot. Now, clothing does what it used to do, which is protect you from the elements, resistance against cold and heat. And the cold and heat now affect you more than they used to, apparently. Drawing down your hunger and thirst faster. Hunger and thirst seem to be a bigger issue from what I've heard anyway. So that's really what I'm here to feel out. How it is to just survive and how the loot is. Those are the two things I really care about. Just the feel of the game in general. I don't give a shit that they added glass jars back in the game, you know? That wasn't a big deal for me. They did, though, but you only get one use out of them. Aww. I mean, that's the default setting anyway, is just one use out of glass jars. Well, fucking spears still suck. So there it is. There's my review on 2.5. I'm infected at 9 a.m. on day 1 and spears suck. Thanks for watching. Seriously though, I can't believe I just got infected. You know what? We did find that jar of honey though. So, it's like even Steven, I guess. Let's drink it now. So yeah, you can change it to get more uses out of glass jars. I left it default. I left pretty much all the settings default. The only thing I changed is we're running warrior difficulty as always, and I upped the horde to, maxed out 64 enemies. I turned off biome progression, even though in 7 days I don't see us leaving the pine forest. And I left storm frequency at 100%, which is default. So we may get some storms that will require us to either build a quick base or go inside so we don't take damage from it. There's also, it's like biome-specific armor that will protect you against the elements of that particular biome, but I don't think that matters if you turn off biome progression. Because with biome progression turned off, I could just go into any biome I want without taking damage, right? So I think that armor only matters if you're playing with biome progression on. I don't know. We'll find out. Again, none of these changes really bother me or matter to me. I'm a very easygoing guy. Listen, I'm a grown man that gets to play video games for a living, I'm having a good time. So it's going to take a lot to really get me mad. I guess I should try to jump when I do that. Jump! That ain't gonna work. Oh, I guess this is the way. I roll with punches very well. It takes a lot. don't get me wrong, I get annoyed sometimes. I'm a human being. And I like to talk shit when I think it's funny. But other than that, I just, for me, I just play the game. And I try to have fun with it. The important things for me is just how it feels, how the loot is, and everything else, is whatever. Anyway, this is going to be the end of part 1. Tune in next week when I finally kill all these zombies with this stupid fucking spear. I'm kidding. See, that's what I mean by talking shit. Some people love the spear. They think it's the best weapon. I don't. It's all right. I'm playing with it, aren't I? Even though I think something's not great, I give it a chance. Oh, thanks, Skinny Pete. I appreciate you jumping instead of torturing me, make me trying to kill you with this spear. Trying to hit Skinny Pete with a spear, it's like trying to thread a needle with your eyes closed. Hey, a glass jar! Yay! So are we just gonna find empty glass jars now instead of murky water? Is that how it's gonna go? I don't know. That's what we're doing here. We're gonna find out. Some more 762. Since we went into perception for Spear Guy, we'll just go Deadeye as well. And after we do our first job for the trader, we'll take the pipe rifle bundle. All right, out of the way, Skinny Pete. Oh, vehicle mag and an engine in our first car. I like that. Whoa, 2 for 2. Can we go 3 for 3? There's probably gonna be one piece of cornmeal in this one. Okay, some meat in a glass jar. I'll take it. Can we get another forge ahead? No. Maybe another one in the mixer. Yes. Okay, there should be some food in here. And then let's go see Rhett. No need for the engine. We're not gonna be here long enough to craft a mini bike. Unless we keep finding vehicle books the way we're finding them. We might unlock a mini bike by day 2. There's another skill point. Let's put that into agility. And now we can get parkour to level 2. All right, got some murky water. I have not found murky water in loot yet, just empty glass jars. It's gonna be interesting to see how food and water treat us here in 2.5. We're already pretty hungry and thirsty. Let's get this job done, then we'll take a tier 1 job, and wherever it is we complete the job, that's where we'll live. Somewhere close, hopefully. Then we'll start looting some houses, and just see how it all works out. Another thing I forgot to mention, you can see in the bottom left corner, I've got that red debuff. That means I'm holding on to something the zombies can smell, which is the raw meat. And it's going to attract zombies the same way feral sense does, I believe. And you can adjust the way the zombies react to that smell. So typically they will move a little faster when they smell that, but you can up that all the way to like nightmare speed. So when you're holding on to something that smells, raw meat for example, the zombies get a whiff of it, a walking zombie will turn into a nightmare speed zombie, which I think that's pretty cool. It's strange how it works though. I know the raw meat smells, obviously, because it's smelling on us right now. But certain ingredients don't smell. And then if you, like, cook a meal, the meal doesn't smell. But if you eat it, then it smells because your farts smell. It's very strange. Like if I have a meat stew on me, the zombies can't smell that, but when I eat it, they can smell my farts. Fuck off, lady.
I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that you did it.
Jeez. You gotta be so precise with the spear. That's why you hate it, Glock, because you're not good with it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we are. This was the closest job Recht had. It's at this little passing gas. So this is where we are going to live as well. I'll be gas attendant Glock for a week. Sounds like fun. I mean, this game takes place in Arizona, so the customers, they gotta pump their own gas. It's not like this is New Jersey, then I'd have to pump it for them. Me, I'll just be chilling in here. Oh, you see that? You see how she started running? Once she smelled my meat? She can't resist my meat. Chill, lady. Fucking meat hound. This guy wants it too. My meat is just so enticing, it attracts people from both sides of the aisle. My meat knows no boundaries, but this guy better know some boundaries. Can't just run up on me for my meat. What are you, fucking Kevin Spacey? They say he didn't do it. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. All I know is House of Cards was the shit. One piece of paper and a soda fountain? I don't like that. What's up with that bullshit? I guess there isn't a dog back here. There's a dog house. No dog, though. Shit. Man, I'm getting my ass kicked. Well, sure seems like vehicle books are more frequently found in cars now, or I could just be getting lucky. Oh, look at this. Vehicle book and a bicycle frame. And that vehicle book unlocked the bicycle. If we had a couple of wheels and handlebars, we'd put that shit together right here on day one. Right? I don't think you need a workbench to put a bike together. Maybe you do. I don't know. Only been playing this game for fucking 12 years.
Now take your reward and get the hell out of here.
The pipe bombs are enticing for the horde, but I'm gonna go magazine bundle. Well, really, adding the glass jars in and taking murky water out of loot, it just adds another step. So instead of finding murky water in loot and then cooking it, we have to find empty glass jars, fill them up, and then cook them, and you only get one use out of them anyway. So I just don't really see the logic in even making that change. I mean, I guess, because you can craft glass jars now in the forge again. So once you get a forge, you can easily craft a ton of glass jars using sand and clay, and then you just gotta go fill them up, and then you don't gotta worry about finding water in loot anymore. And that's it. Like, your water problems are essentially solved once you get a forge, as long as you're close to a water source, which there are water sources everywhere. So I don't have food on me, but I just ate a chicken ration and I smell. So I guess that's my breath in my asshole that stinks. It says here, though, that you can wrap raw meat into a bundle to conceal the smell. You can also go underwater and wash away the smell. All right, it's the morning of day 2. It's raining, which means it's probably cold. Once we step out there, we might get chilly, which is going to bring down our hunger more, which sucks because I'm already pretty hungry. Just ate a baked potato, and I'm eat this charred meat. Should fill us up a little bit. Of course, we stink again, so we're going to attract more zombies, but it is what it is. I do have a skill point. I'll put that into parkour. And we're going to go right across the street to this deli in hopes of finding more food. Another vehicle book. I mean, the 3 cars out front didn't have one, so it's not every car, but definitely more frequent, which I love to see. Drop down right into the kitchen. There's a food pile. Glass jar and some cornbread. Here we go. Plastic parts. Oh, that's not a good sign. I'm still wondering whether or not murky water is in the game or lootable. You know what I mean? Haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen any drinkable liquids yet. Just empty jars. Dude, it would be so funny if they took out all drinkable liquids and murky water and just put in empty jars. It's like, oh, you want empty jars, do you? Fine, you can have them, but you can't have this stuff, motherfuckers. It's something I would do. Oh, shit. Big Boy's in here? Oh, this is not great. We're fucking trapped in here with Big Boy. It's gonna take me a year to kill him with the spear. Shit. Oh, he's down. Reload. Fucking spear and a pipe rifle. Damn it. Come on, big boy. Yes. Oh, fuck off, little man. Oh, loot bag. What do we got in here? Seed books, cobblestone, and ammo. Not bad. Let's pop this open. Oh, murky water. Okay, I take it all back. Murky water is lootable. It's just not as common. Let's see if we can get some out of this water cooler. Nope, plastic parts. Yeah, so it's not as common, but it is still lootable. All right, let's go around to the front here. Probably should have just put points into archery instead of the spear. You know, I never did that before. That would be an interesting concept. No melee. No melee weapons at all. Only I mean, I did do the guns only series, but that was guns only. If I did like a no melee run, I would just load up archery right off the bat because you can instantly craft a bow and get arrows. That's easy. Shit. Got a dog. We need to make a couple of frames that we can stand on so we can get a shot down at the dog through the hole in the door. There we go. Oh, that makes it easier. Come on. Dead. Oh, look at that. A drinkable coffee out of a coffee machine. So I really take it back now. Not only is murky water lootable, but drinkable liquids are also lootable. Never encumbered at night? That's a great one to find on day 2. Well, I'll tell you what, already, I can tell you it feels like staying fed and hydrated is a bit more of a challenge. I don't know if that's because I'm finding less food and drink or because my hunger and thirst are draining faster. I don't know. Either way, definitely feels like a bit more of a challenge, which, in my opinion, is a good thing. I spent the rest of day 2 looting my neighbors' houses. I didn't want to venture off too far. I was just looking for basic supplies, food and water mostly, and I found some. Also found 1 piece of cornmeal, and for a second I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. And I said, nah, I might need to make cornbread with it. I can't risk starving to death. Then luckily I found 1 more piece. I felt a little better about it, not having just 1 piece in my inventory. You know, that's bullshit. I did find a vehicle storage mod schematic. I said, oh, that's new. Never saw that before. It increases your vehicle storage capacity. I said, that's great. Pretty obvious idea. Probably should have been in the game, but it's here now at least. I also found an antibiotic and a beaker in a destroyed chem station, which I thought was a pretty good find for day 2 in the pine forest. I decided to do a little smash and grab on the motel next door. It started raining, and I got pretty cold. Once you get a roof over your head, though, the weather's not so bad. I still hadn't gotten one of those dangerous storms that do damage to you, though. I tried getting a wheel from a wheel. I still don't think that's a thing, unless I just didn't get lucky. I did get lucky, though, finding a pipe pistol and a burning shaft mod in some loot. I also found a vitamin, so if things get bad, I can always take that and eat all those half-eaten sham sandwiches I've been finding. It was getting late, but Rect had a nearby job, so I figured I could squeeze that in before nightfall. Zombie tried to get the jump on me, but I blew his damn head off. Things were going good, is what I'm saying. I mean, for me, not for him. Now, the loot in these homes wasn't great, you know, but they're Tier 1 POIs in the pine forest. I wasn't expecting anything tremendous. Overall, it wasn't bad.
Congratulations. Here's your reward, sucker.
All right, morning of day 3. At least we're getting better weather today than yesterday. Got a job on the map for Rect. Let's head that direction. I made some grilled corn, and I got some charred meat. Now that we got a grill, if we can unlock the grilled meat recipe, we can get away from this charred meat, start grilling it. That'd be good. Scrap. We'll sell these parts. I do have a skill point to spend. Let's throw that into Deadeye. Increase the damage of this pipe rifle. Trailer park. That's where we're starting things off today. Yeah, come back over here, bunny. Nice. Oh, somebody's snake got loose. Come on over here, snake. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I'm on my fucking A game this morning. Come on out, it's a raid. Oh, don't act like you're not cooking meth. This is a trailer park. Everybody's cooking it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know some nice, decent folk that live in a trailer park. I just don't talk to them ever because they're always high on meth. I'm just kidding. That's how most people answer the door at trailer parks. Jeez. Chill out, buddy. Oh, God, he wants my meat so bad. Fucking bleeding. It's been a rough few days for me, not gonna lie. It's the spear's fault. Couple of pieces of grilled meat, whatever. Now keep us fed. Murky water in the coffee pot. Well, that just pissed her off. Ow! Shit, I'm bleeding again. What am I, a hemophiliac? That's someone who bleeds easily. It's like a blood disorder. Your blood doesn't clot correctly. I knew a kid who had that when I was young. I wasn't allowed to play with him because I played rough. And if he started bleeding, he wouldn't stop. And they told me that. And I got real curious. And I was like, well, what happens then? Can we just put a Band-Aid on it? It just never stops? It just keeps coming out? And they were like, Adam, stop asking questions. I was like, what if we just gave him like a paper cut and see what happens? My mom was like, see, that's why you're not allowed to hang out with him. Oh, look at what we got here. Tattered undergarments. Cold resist and heat resist. Not much, but some. Sniper book. Headshots have a better chance to dismember. That's good. Job's done. Tattered undergarments aren't keeping me from getting cold. Well, now I'm not cold. That's because I'm inside. If I'll go out in the rain, though, I will get cold again. Sell these things to Wrecked. And the money and the brass, and that's it. I'll hold off on cooking this meat, because if we can find some more home cooking magazines, we can unlock the grilled meat recipe, and then I'd rather grill that meat.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Honey, oh shit, and bees. Fuck off. All right, well, we got honey, so that was good. All he had was buried supplies quests, which is kind of weird, but I took one. It's got to make better tools. On top of that honey, I also got beeswax out of that stump, which is an ingredient needed to craft an apiary, which is essentially a beehive. It's a workstation that generates honey. You need 30 Forge Ahead books to unlock it, which is quite a lot, but understandable, because it's a honey generator. It can be fueled with chrysanthemum, goldenrod, or cotton. Oh, this is interesting. Without a smoker tool mod, opening the hive may have a chance to provoke an angry swarm. I wonder what that is. That doesn't look familiar. I'll have to go check it out once we're done here. That's decent. A little bit of food and water. And zombies, of course. Shit. Why would I try and shoot Skinny Pete with a single projectile? You need birdshot for his ass. Engel's residence. Tier 2. Yeah, I don't recall this place at all. Seems friendly. I am getting backed out of here by a crawler. Here's my review at 2.5. Don't play with the spear. What is he hanging on by? Damn, bleeding again. I got some thin skin in this update. This chicken thinks he can get away. Damn it. That's why you run zigzag when someone's shooting at you. He knows the drill. Hey, lady, grab that cock. The chicken.
I bet you got dysentery, the way you smell.
It's getting late. This is a tier 4. Let's just do the store real quick. Maybe we could find a little more food and drink. We're doing all right as of now, though. It's definitely more of a challenge. Keeping fed and hydrated, though. That's basically what I've been focusing on mainly for the first 3 days here. Haven't even thought about a horde base. I think I want to build something for night 7. Because we could easily find a POI, knock the steps out, and make it through night 7. That seems kind of cheap for a little 7-day, 2-part mini-series. I think at best we try and build something that will last the night 7 horde. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can find some more vehicle books over at Crazy Billy's. It's a tier 1. It's pretty easy. I really just want to see if we could unlock the mini bike. Another mushroom. We got quite the mushroom wall already. No luck. There is one more inside the shop. We just gotta pop this open. Might as well check it. No. I think we get in through the back door. Oh, no. Through that window. Hey, a wrench. That's great. That's decent for a little desk safe. $300 and some shotgun shells. It was worth breaking 3 lockpicks over. Oh, they have a walk-in pantry. Hey, there's some red tea. You know, it's going to be hard to get a real judgment on the loot just from playing 7 days in the Pine Forest. We can get kind of a feel for it, though, I think. And so far, it feels pretty good. It does. But the loot here in the beginning, in the Pine Forest, has always been pretty decent. I guess my gripe with the loot is the endgame loot. You know, in Farmer Glock, we made it into the endgame, and we were looting Tier 5 POIs in the Wasteland. We were doing Tier 6 jobs, and we were getting some bullshit. Now, granted, it wasn't vanilla, and I was running the Izzy gun pack and some other mods, but still, even in vanilla, I feel like the endgame loot just kind of fucking sucks. You know, at that point, you're looking for, like, level 5 good weapons. Sniper rifles, fucking auto shotguns, all the things, right? And I wasn't finding anything. So that's kind of crazy. To get to day 100 plus in the Wasteland, Tier 5 POIs, and you can't even find any weapons? That's bullshit. That's what needs fixing. I was hoping to find clothes in those Savage Country boxes. Be nice if we can find a Savage Country store. I'd be curious to loot one of those. See if we can find clothes there like we used to. All right, well, this is where I'm going to end this part. Part 2 will include day 4, 5, 6, 7, and the Horde. And then I guess I'll give my final thoughts on 2.5 at that point. My initial final thoughts anyway. Those thoughts could obviously change. I think I've given a lot of feedback so far. But we'll see how it goes. So far, I think it feels pretty good. But hard to judge 3 days in, you know? I don't have any gripes with any of the changes that were made. It is what it is. Still think it's a great game, and I'm going to continue to play it. And I hope you guys are going to continue to hang out with me. So thank you all for watching this part. Hope you come back for part 2. Thank you so much for all of the support. It really does mean a lot. You guys can follow me on Instagram or X if you want. It's at Glock9Gamer. I follow all gamers back. Stick around for more, and I'll catch you all in the next video.